Students, Sai Ram, welcome back to our science period. Children, this session I am going to continue this chapter, that is chapter number 16, heredity and variation. So last session I had started this lesson, isn't it children? Can anyone say what we discussed in this chapter? Yes, we discussed about inheritance. What is meant by inheritance, and the next one is what is meant by heredity and what is meant by traits. These all things we discussed. So this session I am going to teach about chromosomes. What is meant by chromosomes and where it is present, what are the types of these chromosomes, what are the functions. These all things we will discuss. Okay children, see here, chromosome means that is a structure that is made up of nucleic acids. So chromosome, it is made up of what? Nucleic acids and proteins in the nucleus of cells, where it is present in the nucleus of cells that carries the hereditary characteristics is the chromosome. So chromosome means it is made up of nucleic acids and proteins. Okay children, and where it is present? Yes, in the nucleus of cells. You know our body is that living organism, that body is made up of cell. Okay, so that cell structure already got studied in your 8th standard, isn't it children? So inside the cell, that nucleus is there. Inside the nucleus, this chromosome is there. Okay, where it is present, where it is located, it is present in the nucleus of cells. Okay, and that carries, what is the important function of these chromosomes? That carries the hereditary characteristics. Okay, hereditary characteristics, that is called what? Chromosome. So children, three things you have to mind, that is the chromosome is made up of nucleic acids and proteins, where it is present nucleus in the nucleus of cells. Okay, and third one is it carries the hereditary characteristics. Okay children, so with the help of this chromosome, the hereditary characteristics will transfer from one generation to the next generation. Okay, so now this session I will discuss about, yes, what are the types of chromosomes. We will see one by one. Okay children, see here. Children, see here, this is the structure of a chromosome. Okay, so see here, this one is labeling I have given here, that is, this is what? Arms of chromosomes, and this is called what? P arm, and this one is what? Q arm. Okay, and in between here, that is called what? Centromere. That is called what? Centromere. And here this chromosome, it's made up of what? DNA, that is genetic material, deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay children, that is what? Genetic material. The structure of DNA, what is the function, that all things we will discuss later. Okay children, see here, so this is the structure of a chromosome, that is, this is the what? Arms. This is P arm, this is Q arm, this is, it's made up of what? The chromosome is made up of DNA, that is a genetic material. In center part, that is called what? Centromere. Okay, so children, see here, yes, that during cell division, chromosomes can be clearly seen under the compound microscope. So that normally when we will observe that cell, we can see the nucleus, but inside the nucleus, that chromosome we can't, yes, see, we can't able to see. Okay children, but during cell division, that time that chromosomes can be clearly seen under the compound microscope. So during the cell division, we can clearly see these chromosomes. Okay, next one is, say here, the genes that contain, gene mean, see here children, the genes, that is a segment of DNA. Already I told the chromosome, it's made up of what? DNA. DNA is a genetic material. Okay, so the genes, the segment of DNA, that is called what? Gene. So the genes that contain information about the hereditary characteristics in coded forms can be found on chromosomes. Okay, so once again I will repeat here. The genes that contain information, gene is what? Segment of a DNA. The gene contains what? Information about the hereditary characteristics. Okay, in coded form. In coded form can be found on chromosomes. Next one is every species has a specific number of chromosomes. So the number of chromosome it might be vary from organism to organism. Okay, and they are made up of DNA. That already I told the chromosome it's made up of DNA. DNA means what, children? Very good. It is a genetic material, deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, so every species already told the living organism it's made up of what? Cell. That inside the cell what is? Nucleus is there. In the nucleus chromosome is there. Okay, so every species has a specific number of chromosomes. Okay, in human we are having 23 pairs of chromosome in each cell. Okay, children, so that number of chromosomes that might be vary from species to species, and they are made up of DNA. I hope you understood these 2 points. Yes, shall I go to next one? Next one is, see here, each chromosome is made up of DNA and it appears dumbbell shaped midway during cell division. So already I told we can clearly see that chromosome during the cell division, isn't it? So each chromosome is made up of DNA, that also already I told, and it appears dumbbell shaped. So that chromosome will appear dumbbell shaped midway during the cell division. So during the cell division, the shape of the chromosome, yes, it is a dumbbell shaped. Okay, children, there is a constricted region. See here, next point. There is a constricted region on each chromosome. It is called the primary constriction or centromere. So that middle that we saw, no, that is in that chromosome structure, that is called what? Centromere or primary constriction. That is, there is a constricted region. Okay, on each chromosome it is called what? The primary constriction or centromere. Understood, children? Shall I go to next one now? Next one is, say here, now you will see this chromosomes. Yes, structure of chromosome. This is called what? Arms and Q arm. So next one is what? Here constricted region, that is called what? Centromere. So see here, children, this is a dumbbell shaped, isn't it? During the cell division, yes, it is a dumbbell shaped. So when we will clearly see this chromosome during the cell division. Understood, children? Yes, that middle part, it is a constricted region, that is called what? Centromere or primary constriction. So I hope you understood the structure of a chromosome. Shall I go to next one? So children, see here, this divides the chromosome into two parts. That means this divides means the centromere, the constricted region, primary constriction or centromere, that part divides the chromosome into two parts. Okay, each part is called an arm. That already we saw, isn't it, children? So the centromere has a specific position in each chromosome. So it is not compulsory that centromere always it is located in the middle part. It is not compulsory. So that each part of a chromosome is called what? Arm. The centromere has a specific position in each chromosome. Okay. Based on this, there are 4 types of chromosome. So based on that position of the centromere, the chromosome, we can divide into 4. Yes, we can classify into 4 types. That is, see here, types of chromosomes: metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric. Okay, children? So children, based on the position of the centromere, the chromosomes, there are 4 types. That is, first one is metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric. We will see one by one. First one is what? Metacentric. Okay, so the centromere is exactly, already I told that where it is the centromere, the position of the centromere, it is different from chromosomes. Okay, so the centromere is exactly at the midpoint in this chromosome. So the centromere is exactly at the midpoint of this chromosome, thus making it look like the English letter V with arms of equal length. See here, children, this is what? This is centromere. Okay, where it is present exact in the midpoint. Okay, and it looked like what? English letter V. Okay children, that both thing that is the equal length. Okay, so that is called what? Metacentric. That is called what? Metacentric. Next one is, next type is what? Can you say? Yes, submetacentric. The centromere is somewhere near the midpoint in this chromosome, so it looks like English letter L, with one arm slightly shorter than the other. Okay children, see here. Yes, this is here midpoint is there, near the midpoint the centromere is there. Okay children, so see here children, that centromere it is near the, here it is a midpoint. Okay, and near the midpoint the centromere is there. And see here, one arm is, yes, this one is shorter than, see here children, this arm is shorter than this arm, so that is called what? Submetacentric. Okay, and the next one is, third one is, say here, acrocentric. The centromere is near one end of this chromosome. See here, the centromere where it is located, the centromere is near one end of this chromosome, and so it looks like the English letter J, with one arm much smaller than the other. Okay children, see, yes, here it is the end point, and here this near the end point, here which one is there? Centromere is there. So this arm is so smaller than this arm, so this is called what? Acrocentric. Okay, and the fourth type is what? Fourth one is telocentric. See here, that is the centromere is right at the end of this chromosome. Centromere where it is present, the end of the chromosome, making it look like the English letter I. Consistent. Okay children, see, yes, this is the structure of telocentric chromosome. Here the centromere is present in the end point. Okay, and here only one arm is there. Now another arm here after the, yes, centromere. So it look what? English letter I. This is called what? Telocentric. Understood children? Yes. So children, now we discussed about the chromosomes, what is meant by chromosomes and what it is made up of and where it is present, isn't it children? Next one is based on the, next one is we discussed about structure of chromosomes, and based on the location of position of centromere, there are 4 types of chromosomes that also we discussed. That is metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric. And how it looked like this, all chromosomes, that also we discussed. Next one is, already I told, the number of chromosomes. In each and every species there are different number of chromosomes, isn't it? So in your book some examples are there. Okay, so the number of chromosomes found in each of these organisms are listed below. First one is crab. See here children, crab, how many chromosomes are there in each cell? 200 chromosomes. Okay, and chromosomes where it is present, that is in the nucleus of a cell. Maize is what? It is a plant, that is 20 chromosomes. Okay, next one is frog, that is 26 chromosomes. And next one is what? Roundworm, how many chromosomes are there? 4 chromosomes are there. Okay, and potato, that is 48 chromosomes are there in each cell. And human, we are having 46 chromosomes or 23. See here children, in human we are having 23 pairs of chromosomes, that means 46 chromosomes are there in each cell. Okay, so next, so children, you have to read this one. Okay, next one is, so children, I hope you understood today's session. Today we discussed about chromosome, isn't it children? So children, today we discussed about chromosomes, that means where it is present, that that chromosome is made up of nucleic acid and proteins, and what is meant by centromere, based on the centromere, and what are the types of chromosomes. And next one is what? How many chromosomes are there in each and every organism, that also we discussed, isn't it children? So I hope you understood today's session. Next one is, I will start that. See here children, that next session I will start this chapter, that is remaining part. Okay, so thank you children. Sai Ram.